Welcome back. Joan Baez, born on January 9, 1941 on Staten Island, New York, emerged from a Quaker family deeply committed to peace, justice, and compassion. The middle of three sisters, Joan grew up acutely aware of both privilege and prejudice. Her father, Albert Baez, a physicist born in Mexico, gave her a darker complexion that set her apart from many of her peers, often attracting harsh words and discrimination. Those early experiences left emotional scars, but they also forged a strong sense of empathy and moral courage. These formative struggles became the foundation for a lifetime dedicated to equality, nonviolence, and giving a voice to the voiceless. Even as a teenager, Joan's quiet acts of rebellion were already taking shape. During a high school air raid drill, she refused to stand with the others, staying seated, a small yet powerful act of defiance against the culture of fear. It was around this same time that music became her sanctuary. Though her parents had hoped she would focus on academics, Joan found freedom and expression in song. She picked up a simple ukulele and taught herself to play, exploring rhythm and blues and discovering that music could convey emotions and truths words often could not. At just 13, a trip to see folk legend Pete Seeger in concert changed everything. The raw honesty and social fire in Seeger's music sparked something inside her. She realized that song could be a weapon for justice, a platform for the silenced. Soon, she was performing at local youth gatherings, her voice trembling but already hinting at the power that would eventually reach millions. In 1958, the Baez family moved to Boston, and fate placed Joan in the heart of America's emerging folk revival. Enrolling at Boston University, she became immersed in the vibrant coffeehouse scene of Harvard Square, where music, poetry, and political debate collided. Her crystalline soprano cut through the noise, captivating every listener. Her first paid performance at Club 47 in Cambridge earned her just $25, but it marked the beginning of a career defined by emotional honesty and unmistakable sincerity. Within a year, she appeared on Folk Singers, Round Harvard Square, her debut recording that connected her with major figures of the movement, including Odetta and Bob Gibson. Everything changed in 1959 when the barefoot, 18-year-old Joan Baez took the stage at the Newport Folk Festival. Her performance electrified the audience and instantly established her as the new face of folk music. Signing with Vanguard Records, she refused to compromise her principles for fame. Her debut album, Joan Baez, released in 1960, featured only her voice and guitar, yet it became a bestseller. Tracks like Silver Dagger showcased her pure tone and steadfast conviction, setting the standard for an artist committed to both craft and conscience. In 1961, she met a young Bob Dylan, whose raw, edgy poetry contrasted beautifully with her angelic voice. Together, they became the moral compass of a generation, merging his grit with her clarity of purpose. But as Dylan embraced electric music, their paths diverged, and Joan became even more determined to wield her voice for change. During the Vietnam War, she refused to pay war taxes, endured jail time for civil disobedience, and transformed her concerts into calls for peace. Albums like Farewell, Angelina, and Any Day now blended tenderness with protest, love with resistance. By the time she appeared at Woodstock, Joan Baez had become far more than a performer. She was a movement. As decades passed, her music grew more introspective while retaining its power. Her 1975 album Diamonds and Rust revealed a deeply reflective artist, exploring love, loss, and the passage of time, yet her core values of truth, compassion, and justice remained unwavering. When she embarked on her final tour in 2019, it was not merely a farewell to performing, but a celebration of a life dedicated to conscience and courage. Joan Baez is more than a folk singer. She embodies integrity, empathy, and the enduring ability of music to move hearts and inspire change. Her story reminds us that a single clear voice, raised in truth, can resonate across generations. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey, be sure to like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more in-depth portraits of music legends and cultural icons. See you next time.